Dear student, welcome. We have discussed a lot in class discussion also, and we have covered almost 4 unit in our class discussion, because we already consume more than 35 lecture in IME due to adjustment of other faculty lecture. So we were in 4th unit, but for additional discussion I am preparing these videos for you, and if you have any doubt you can comment me in comment section, or you can directly call me. So this is the introduction, and it is simple for your understanding and clearance of your knowledge. So this is international marketing introduction. International marketing is the branch of marketing for targeting whole world market. Local marketing and international marketing have its different type. Differentiation is there. So international marketing, it means go globally, and local marketing, it means go only nationally. You know the difference. So by selling product or service for maintaining economy, by selling product or service for maintaining economy, or for equilibrium of the economy, so it is important. So if any surplus we have, then we can export, and if some lacunas we have, then we can import. So export and import concept is due to this surplus and lacuna, and we need foreign currency for trading purpose, because anyhow in any condition crude oil is not in India, so we have to buy crude oil from Iran, Iraq, or anywhere where it found. So it is required, export is required for maintaining the economy also, and for fulfilling the demand also. So I am focusing on this point, need to go international marketing. What is the need? Need is for disposal of surplus. If we have any extra material, then we have to dispose. Dispose in the sense, I am not saying destroying, I am saying export. So for disposal of surplus, wording is different, but it is what? It is for export of surplus, and to maintain the economy of scale, then to gain the profit from export, and to manage the huge market share, and for increasing the sales. So we discuss one by one. Economy of scale. If we already have resources, for example, we have cotton, we have labor force, we have machine, then we have to use that machine or that cotton for the production of cloth. If we are not using that material, or we are not using that human resources, then we have to export. So to maintain the economy of scale, for example, you have 100 machine, and one machine can gain 1000 rupee per day. It means how much it is? It is how much? It is 100 lakh. Sorry, it is 100,000. So it is 1 lakh. So every day our company is producing 1 lakh rupee with the help of raw material and with the help of manpower. So we have to use resources. So optimum utilization of resources should here. So use all resources in the country which is available. So it is economy of scale. We are exporting product for the purpose of profit. So we have to maintain the quantity of foreign currency. For that purpose we are exporting. So objective is for population and need. We have to gain a profit. Otherwise, without profit we will not grow. In that sense, so profit is required, margin is required. So for that profit, international marketing or international trade is required. We can gain huge market share with the help of export. So if product is new and innovative, then we can grasp huge market share. If product is new and innovative, then we can grasp huge market share. For example, camera. Now camera have a demand due to online lecture and then online communication, camera and then that web camera. If standard camera price is 40,000 Indian rupees, and someone made camera which having price only 10,000 rupee, which camera you will buy? Definitely you will buy the camera which having only price 10,000 rupee. So with the same quality, means people will buy second product as compared to first product. So by making a new innovative product and with a less price, export can capture huge market share in the world. And sales. Need for international trade is sales. So if you are selling your product outside the India, outside the country, then it will generate the revenue. It will generate the foreign currency. For example, craft raw material available in India, and finished good is also available in India, and craft material is mostly made by Rajasthanis. So that craft material having a demand all over the world. So in the sense of that craft material, Rajasthan or Rajasthani is leader, or Rajasthani having the monopoly, because their craft having finishing, so they can provide that craft to whole world, and whole world can enjoy that craft. World cannot make easily. So buy decision is okay, make decision is not okay. So sales is required. If any strong product is there in your country, so all will buy that product from India, not elsewhere. So sales is required, and way to enter internationally is this all point. How to enter internationally? Export, licensing, franchising, joint venture, and direct investment. We'll discuss this point. Through the help of the export, through the help of the export, you can enter into the market. So you can export tea because tea is here in India. Production of tea is high in India, and then milk is there in India. So with the help of export, we can enter in international market. Then with the help of licensing, if Patanjali is producing 100 different medicine, and if you would like to produce the same medicine, then you can get license from Patanjali, and same product you can produce with that same Patanjali logo, and all other particulars will same. Because licensing, it means only copying. Licensing, it means only copying. So you have to create a brand image of only Patanjali, not else, not your own brand. So it is a licensing. And value of licensing is depend upon the brand image of the product. So brand is good, then value of licensing will be more. And brand is not that good, then value of licensing is less. Second is franchising. By getting franchisee, you can enter into the international market. So you can get franchisee of HUL and make a product. Franchisee, it means only making same product, same name, same brand. Only you are making and earning profit. Joint venture, two company coming together and produce more quality product. It is joint venture. So through joint venture you can enter internationally, and through direct investment, foreign direct investment, you can enter internationally. So this is the discussion about the way to enter internationally. Then before entry in international market, you must do research. Research is the most important action in the business. Without research, you will act like a blind. So research is required. So don't do anything without research. Research is first step in entry. And who is your target audience, or who is your target customer, or who is your target consumer? You must understand. And who is your competitor? You must understand. And you should find out direct and indirect competitor for develop marketing plan according to the competitor. So you can judge their weakness, and according to their weakness you can go forward. So this is the all action you must do before entry into the international business. And cultural setup is how? What is the cultural setup there? How is the cultural setup there? So you must understand cultural setup, because according to cultural setup you have to make your own product. So cultural setup is required. And what is the social media working there? It is very good or not good, or absent at all? You have to find out. And for localized product, you have to follow this strategy. For example, Amul is not Indian company. I am not discouraging Amul. I am discussing. But Amul is saying, taste of India. Taste of India. Okay. So localize the product with the help of punchline. Taste of India. Good. And Amul Doodh Peeta Hai India. You already hear. Okay. So for localizing the product, company have their own strategy. So for localizing your product, you must have your own strategy. For example, Coca-Cola, taste is different in other country and taste is different in India, because Indian people like that taste. Indian people like that taste. So one ingredient is there that is similar, but taste is different. So Coca-Cola is acting according to the consumer demand. So you will have to also acting according to the consumer demand, and you have to reevaluate and adapt according to the change in the market. So before entry you must do this all points. Then about website for international business. This is about the website design. If you want to enter in international business with the help of website, then you must have plan about the website. What should be the theme? How should be the theme? What should be the color? Everything you must know. So they can attract towards you, and they can buy your product. You can attract them by what is the layout of that website, then what is the functionality, and then which type of customer will visit there. Then this all plan you should do before implementation. So this is the all important point before entering into the international business. And this is the also discussion point, challenges in front of the exporter. You must know who is your competitor. You must know what is the strength and weakness of the competitor. You must know what is the policies of the government. You must know what is the rules and regulation of the government related to labor, related to raw material, related to product, related to manufacturing, related to environment. You must know. Otherwise you will not stand there without knowledge. You must know what will be the weather or what is the weather there. So according to weather you have to act there. According to weather you have to plan your marketing. So it is also there, weather. Then culture is the most important in the sense of marketing. What is the culture in that country? You can see culture in India. So most of the ladies now wearing salwar and suit instead of sari. I am not saying sari is not sari is minor one. I am saying salwar suit is my major one. But it is there. You have to accept. And consumer behavior you have to understand. What is the consumer behavior there? How they will buy? What are the frequently asked questions they have? So you must understand the consumer behavior in detail. And what should be the service after the sales. And one example is there, shampoo. In India, shampoo is in one rupee sachet. You already experience it, because Indian people are buying that 1 rupee sachet easily and can enjoy the bath. So it is also there. So how in which format your product will accept by your prospect consumer. So these are the all challenges in front of you. So it is the discussion about the introduction of the international marketing. And if you like this video, then please like and be subscribe, because without subscribe you will not get next video directly on your in your inbox. So subscribe and press the bell icon for better video in this international marketing or in education field. So thank you very much.